Welcome to Weld.com. Today we're going to do the unboxing, which we unboxed and put on the table, of the Storm Everlast 215C machine. Plus, I have my co-host, Titanium Ray, with us today, and he's going to do some demonstrations for us. But I'll talk a little bit about the machine. You know, this is a machine that's something customers have always asked for. It's the first MIG stick machine with a plasma cutter in the U.S. market. So what do you think, Jeff?
Let's get at it. I'm looking forward to seeing what this thing can do.
Let's do it. So we're going to talk about the features of this unit. The unit is dual voltage and at 220. The output is up to 200 amp for MIG, 160 amp for stick, and 40 amp for the plasma, while at 35% duty cycle at maximum output. And at 120 volts, it can output up to 125 amps for MIG, 100 amps for stick, 25 amps for the plasma cutter, making this the ideal unit for small fab shops and serious hobby types that need an ultra portable machine. So when it comes to stick, the Storm won't burn a 6010, but it'll burn numerous other rods, just to name a few: 6011, 6013, 7018. And when it comes to the plasma cutter, it can operate with a pressure size of 20 gallons and 4.5 CFM at 90 PSI. And when it comes to MIG, the Storm offers way more features than most, with pre-flow and post-flow and even inductance settings, which makes your puddle more or less fluid.
All right, this machine has a nice interface on it, easy controls. Right now, I just set up those controls manually, but I also have this power set, which has presets to this. And you can actually go from presets depending on your workpiece thickness here. 14 gauge, we're gonna be welding on some 1/8 inch carbon steel. We have the wire set. We're gonna be using the Bowler SG2 ER70S6 031 diameter rod. It has an AWS cert of A5.18. We've got that set. You can also adjust these pre-settings with the knob here. The left one controlling your voltage, the right one controlling your wire speed. Let's get this stuff set up, get it all hooked up, and get it going. So here's some of the things that come in the box with the Everlast Storm 215C. We got the MIG gun, we got the plasma cutting torch, we got a stinger, we got a ground, we got this awesome portable unit. It's got all 3 processes in one. I cannot believe that. As well as it come with a regulator. We've already got that thing installed. As well as some consumables to get you started too. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this MIG gun plugged up here. It's got a nice connector. Also, a nice feature with this is it has a wire jog button. So I'm gonna get these pins lined up, get that wire lined up in there. Get my lead pretty straight there, no resistance, and then get this thing bumped through here. We got that plugged up now. Go ahead and get our ground plugged in here. All right, let's get at it. All right, weld looks great. We utilize the power set mode that comes with the machine. You just set the material thickness and the wire diameter that you're using. It's set this at 18.7 volts at 220 inches per minute at the 3/16 thick with the 030 wire setting on the machine. All right, so now we're gonna do some spool gunning on some aluminum. I've already got the spool gun hooked up here. Now we're gonna jog over to the aluminum where the machine is gonna show you how you need the polarity set up for your grounds. We're gonna utilize the power set on this one. My workpiece thickness, I'm using some 6061 aluminum, 3/16 of an inch thick. So turn that up to 3/16. Our wire diameter, we're gonna be utilizing the 035 wire here. But be careful, when I change that wire size, it changed my workpiece thickness. So I'm gonna have to go back over here and change that. Now this power set has us set at 20.5 volts and 462 inches per minute of wire speed. We're utilizing the Bowler 4043 Our wire diameter is going to be 035, AWS spec of A5.10. I'd like to give a shout out to Como Caps for supplying us with these great fitting caps. Very comfortable. I've used them for years now, keeping the grinding dust and slag or splatter from getting on the back of my neck or in my hair. It's not fun, so thank you guys. So we got the aluminum spool gun weld made here. Nice consistency in the weld, very silver outcome, very minimal soot and spatter. Now I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the stick process. These directional arrows up top, these are your processes. C25 being our 2575 gas, that's 100%. We got aluminum spool gunning, stainless steel MIG, flux core, and then our DC stick. So go ahead and get the stinger hooked up now. And for the stick, I'll be running the Bowler Fox EV50 7018 332nd rod with an AWS spec of A5.1. All right, we got the stick weld made. Came out very awesome. You see the slag fell right off of there. Nice, very nice weld. Machine welded awesome. That was it, 100 amps. Profile of the weld looks awesome. There's no undercuts. Nice consistency. The height of the weld looks good. Slag came right off. Minimal cleanup there. It's a great weld. Now that we got the stick weld made, we'll go ahead and make some plasma cuts with this thing. Just one click over. It's nice. It gives you an orientation screen on how you need to position your ground and stuff when changing between the settings. Let's give me air because I need air on it. We just got to hook the air hose up, but I'm going to go ahead, get this ground swapped over, as well as get this thing plugged up here. That in there. Got a nice nut on here for the eyelet to go onto. Don't need a wrench for this. It's knurled, so you can just put it on by hand, cinch it down, hook up the trigger and the gas. All right, now I'm going to connect the air up for the plasma. It came with a nice air regulator as well as a bracket to mount it on the back of the machine, which is nice. You don't have to try to find somewhere to affix this thing on your cart or whatever. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this air hooked up here. Let's get at it.
Jeff went through all the settings, and it's a pretty neat, unique machine. First time I've ever seen one and used one, but what's your opinion on it?
It was really nice. Everything from going from one process to another was simple, quick setup, change time. If anything, really was only between setting the plasma up and the stick. Right. But other than that, the interface on this new machine is awesome. You can dial in your settings if you don't like the presets on there, which is nice because you can fine tune it to your needs there, as well as everything it comes with. It came with a nice stinger, a nice plasma torch, a nice MIG gun, the regulator for it, as well as the air regulator for the back of the machine for the air compressor as well for the plasma. I'm sure everyone else out there has been looking for a multi-process tool that does
what it does.
Yeah.
MIG, stick, and
rather than just having the two functions, which are out there on the market, but the three functions of the Everlast Storm 215C, it's an awesome machine.
Awesome machine.
Yeah, yeah.
But wait, there's more. The Storm 215C is not advertised as having scratch start TIG. However, we discovered it is scratch start capable for TIG welding.
So that actually makes it a 4-process machine.
Thanks for watching today. If you have questions or need help, go to our forum and connect with us, Weld.com/forum. If you want to check out exclusive content and member perks, join our channel and support the Weld.com community. See you on the next one.